Okay, here's my invention right here. And what happens is, as you saw in the other videos, the hydrogen bubbles and the static electricity uh, are collected and come to the sky cleaner. Then after the sky cleaner, it moves to ground. And this would be the shielded wire right here. And the static electricity flows in that direction towards the ground. Now, if you use the wrong kind of wire, or the wire is exposed to the air, what happens is something called inductance. And if you use the wrong kind of wire, for instance, this being wrong, the house wiring in your house has a plastic coating on it. That's the kind of wire I'm talking about. What happens to static electricity is it inducts. That means it comes back into the air, and that's what we're trying to avoid, is to keep that static from coming back in the air. And it turns it into static electricity in the air again, like all that white stuff and that colored stuff that you saw. That's static electricity. We're trying to keep that from happening. So it collects it right here, and it moves it to ground. The sky cleaner in my house is right up here. They're not very pretty looking, I'll admit. Eventually, who knows, I could maybe put it in a cross or a clock or a picture or something else, but right now it's got to just hang up here in the air. This is my side entry door to the garage, and I know most of my air comes into the house right here. Every time the furnace goes on or the kitchen fan is turned on, all the air comes basically in the house right here. That's in the winter time. In the summer time, we have the windows open, so but it'll still help. Now look right up here. We've got a bubble. Looks like another one here. Yeah, it is. Anyhow, the bubble's being attracted to the sky cleaner right here. How they get in the house is probably when we open up a door or a window. We haven't had windows opened yet this year, but every time you open the door up, so there's hydrogen inside there. Once that bubble disintegrates and turns into static electricity and goes through the wire to the ground outside, it releases the hydrogen atoms back into the air, so you have a much better air in your house. Instead of being trapped in there, it releases it back into the air. You will breathe better. And again, this is the sky cleaner and the collector screen. For when air blows across it or near it, it helps attract it. I think it's probably because the two different types of metal, aluminum and copper, seem to work pretty good. There's an electronic device in here. It doesn't require any batteries. It runs every day, all the time, 24 hours a day. And then the wire here comes up and goes through the wall outside into the ground. And this is the bracket that it hangs on. Again, just another shot of how it's hanging up here on the wall.